Yes, guys. So the first thing we need to do here in this, question, we'll have to multiply first, because you cannot multiply before you cannot multiply after you subtract. Subtraction is really the last thing you should do. So we'll have to multiply. So we're going to end up with 73.18 minus 5.23 times 9.34. Guys, it says using a calculator or otherwise, so you can use a calculator if you want to. You don't have to overthink it and work it out. If it says use a calculator, guys, I'd advise that you use one. All right. That's
Say
my
the
opinion.
73 will fix up, sir.
Yeah, it looked like 8. It looks sick.
Yeah.
Something looks sick. Oh, that's 73. That tree looks sick, man. All right. So 73.18. So we need to multiply this, right? 5.23 by 9.34. So let's just put that in our calculator. 5.23 multiplied by 9.34. And that's exactly what you want to do it. And you're going to end up with 48.8482. Okay, so you want to subtract that from 73.18. So 73.18 minus 48.8482. Make sense? And you're going to end up with this as your answer, 24.3318. So guys, this is not the answer yet, because it says here, using a calculator or otherwise, evaluate each of the following, giving your answers to 2 decimal places. So guys, if it need to have 2 decimal places, then that means we need to have 2 decimal places. So we need to look at the 2 plus 1th place, which is the 3rd place. And the 3rd place is a 1. So if 1 is not greater than 5, guys, so we're not going to add a 0 to the 1 in front of it. Sorry, we're not going to add a 1, we're just going to add a 0. So the answer, guys, to 2 decimal places is 24.33. And this is the answer to 2 decimal places. Make sense, guys? All right.
Yes, sir.
So guys, I'm telling you, I have a strategy. We're doing 1 to 4. When we meet on Sunday, same thing. We're gonna be doing 1 to 4. You know, we're gonna be doing 1 to 4, 1 to 5. I'll show you guys number 5 too, so that I can make sure you guys get used to the questions you need to know for the exam. It would be really good to know 1 to 5 very well, so that at least you do the first 5 questions in the exam with ease. Make sense? Make sense, Daniel?
Yes, sir.
Right. Make sense,
Yeah,
Ajani?
right down number 1 there.
You're writing it down?
Yeah, Russian.
You're writing it down, you said? Well,
Yeah, I'm
Roshan,
writing.
you don't have to write it down, bro. I'm recording it, so you can watch the recording. And guys, I'm definitely going to upload this recording because I think it's relevant to what we need to know for the next 2 weeks. As I said, guys, I'm going through number 1 to 5 for the next 2 weeks. I need you guys to get those 5 questions, especially after
Evening,
this weekend.
Evening, sir.
Hey, Dashani, what's up, my friend? Everything all right, bro? Hossein, good to see you too.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Things going to school today, sir. So I'm going to feel too, sir.
Don't worry, man. Don't worry. Don't worry. We're good. We're covered. All right. So see it now, guys. Let's continue. Don't worry, Roshan. Just watch the recording. And you can follow through on these questions. All right. So don't try to write off too much notes. You know, you can watch the recording. All right.
Okay, sir.
No problem. No problem, Roshan. No problem, Regina. So let's continue with this question now, guys. Remember the rules are BOMDAS, and the second thing for BOMDAS, guys, is the O really means exponents, right? That's what that O stands for. Cool. So the O really stands for exponents. What does exponents mean? You see this 3.1 squared, guys? You have to do this first. first. You know, why do you have to do it first? Hey, guys, quiet the babies. All right, quiet the babies.
Sir.
Quiet the babies, guys. All right, so you have to do this first. In this question, guys, the first thing you have to do is the one that says squared. Because in BOMDAS, guys, the first thing you must do is the brackets. The second thing is the exponents, like the 3.1 squared. The next thing is multiply. The next thing is divide. Then you add, then you subtract. So you have to do this 3.1 squared first, or else you can't move on to the question. So that's the first thing we're going to do, guys. We're going to say 3.1 squared. Let's use our calculators for that as well. 3.1 squared, guys, is 3.1 times 3.1, and this will give us 9.61. Make sense, guys? 9.61. And this will be the top, 9.61 divided by 6.17 plus 1.12. But we'll have to square this first, guys. We'll have to square that first before we continue. Everybody understanding that concept? Please, it's very important to know. You know, some people miss that part in the exam. Cool. So the next thing to do, guys, in BOMDAS is to divide, right? There's no multiply, but there's a divide, 9.61 divided by 6.17. So we're going to put that in the calculator as well. We're going to divide 9.61 by 6.17. Cool. And we're going to end up with this, 1.5575, right? So, but yeah, so let's just use 4 decimal places. Sorry about that, guys. 1.5575. And we're going to add that to 1.12. Make sense? 1.12. So we're going to add 1.12 to that. And the answer should be 2.6775. 3. Cool. And that's the answer. So this is the answer to it, guys. This is the answer for this question.
Two decimal places as well.
Yes, the answer should be in 2 decimal places. So it says evaluate each of the following, giving the answers to 2 decimal places. So this answer, guys, should also be in 2 decimal places because I said both questions. So guys, we need it to be in 1, 2 decimal places. How do we make it 2 decimal places, guys? You look at the third place, the 2 plus 1 place, which is the third place. And if the third place is greater than or equal to 5, then you add a 1 to the number in front of it. So we're going to add a 1 here. So the answer is 2.68. And this is the answer to 2 decimal places.
Sir, I don't know why I get 1.43.
1.43. Don't worry, man. Don't worry. As I said, just watch the recording.
But in my answer, then after me get that plus 1.24, then it equals to 2.34. I know me get that. Then we get it as 2.63.
2.63. Well, take your time. Take your time and do it over. Okay, you really should get 2.68. And you can pre-it another time, you know, after class, pre-it.
All right, sir.
Pre-it. All right, but you probably made a mistake here. It's probably here you made the mistake more than likely. Over here with the 3.1 squared. So you might need to do this part again, this part. So take a look again, all right? So guys, we're good here. Let's move on. The next question now. So guys, this question is a normal question that it's actually a consumer arithmetic question. So it's a section 2 question. But them always give it like this, guys. They basically give you some common sense question, right? And for the adults, this is more appropriate to me because the adults work. But for the younger kids, you guys don't really work. So you guys don't really understand the struggles of life, right? But this is a common life setup for people. Jenny works at Sammy's restaurant, right? And she's paid according to the rates in the following table. She gets $600 for her base pay per week. So it's weekly wage. She gets 600. Let's call it US though, guys, because this is a reality in the United States. If you want to go to the US, This is a reality for some people. So you get 600 US for the week, but you get 90 cents per customer that you serve, right? So that's her, this is how her pay is set up. So there are a lot of people, guys, who leave Jamaica, and when they go to the US, they wait tables. Seriously, no joke. You have a lot of your favorite actors who used to wait tables. You know, a lot of actors are usually become waiters first until they get the big boss in Hollywood somehow. So it says here, guys, in a week when Jenny serves end customers, her weekly wage in dollars is given by, so Jenny's weekly wage is given by 600 plus 0.90 N. So $600 plus 90 cents per customer. Make sense? So it says determine her wage if she served 230 customers. Let's write it down here. So her wage, guys, would be 600, which is our base for the week, plus 0.90 multiplied by 230 customers, because she served 230 people, so she get 90 cents for each customer, right? So this easy for solve still, this kind of well easy. This is kind of easy peasy lemon squeezy. But it's one of those questions, guys, where you really have to read. You have to read what it's saying and say, all right, Jenny work at a restaurant, she get paid this per week. She get 90 cents per customer she serve. That's how you have to do it. Make sense, guys? So let's calculate it over here on the calculator. 90 cents times 230, so 0.90 times 230. And this should give you 207. So this will be WJ, and it's going to be 600 plus 207. And it's going to be 807. Make sense, guys? So this is how much you earn per week. And honestly, guys, if anybody in Jamaica was earning 800 US a week, them life would have nice. You know, I have to be realistic, because let's multiply that still. 807 times 150. 150. So that's 120,000 for the week, if you think about it in terms of Jamaica to US. So you see why people run away go foreign now, guys? This is why people run away go foreign, because we're in Jamaica, you're gonna find somewhere to work for 120,000 a week as a waiter. You're not gonna find that. You're not gonna find that. So this is the reason why people run away, go to foreign, guys, and them never come back home. And you wonder why George gone to foreign and don't come back. Well, come money there. Sorry to say it, but it's true. Only for money up there, guys. You know.
And so, sir, sometimes they must say, up here, a foreign, hard.
They say the reason why they say it hard, guys. The reason why people say America is hard is because they don't like to pay the rent. But in the reality, it's not hard at all. It's much easier than Jamaica. You can earn a lot more money in the US. But people who are used to not paying rent, you know, squatting on a piece of land and just build it, when they go to the US, they find it hard because they have to pay for rent. But that's not hard.
Sure,
The only thing that's hard is the Caribbean. Caribbean is hard. Jamaica, the US is not hard. Just believe me, guys. You know,
last year,
I have a lot of friends there. Anita, we need to focus. We're doing the next question now. Andrea, we need to focus. So guys, remember the $807 for the week is how much she earned. We calculated that. It says in a good week, Jenny's wage is $1,000 or more. What is the least number of customers that Jenny must serve in order to have a good week? Remember the equation, guys, for Jenny's weekly pay was 600 plus 90 cents per customer, right? The N is the number of customers. So guys, we need this to be 1,000 or more. So how are we gonna calculate this now? It's kind of easy, guys. It's really making the subject of the formula question, really. You're going to say 600 plus 90 cents times the number of customers is equal to 1,000. This is what you need to do. This is what you need to do. Because remember, you need to be 1,000 or more. So we need to check how much customers would give her $1,000 for the week. And 1,000 US for the week is a lot. That's 150 grand for the week, right? So we're going to make N the subject of the formula here. We're going to say 0.90 N is equal to 1,000 minus 600. Then we're going to say 0.90n is equal to 400. Then we're going to say n is equal to 400 divided by 0.90. Make sense? And that will give us how much customers Jenny needs to have a good week, which is 1,000 US for the week, right? And 1,000 US for the week is actually decent in America still. You can survive off of that if you live in America and earn 1,000 US for the week. You really can, you know, that's a decent amount. That's 52,000 US for the year. That's decent, you know? So let's divide that now. Let's use our calculators and divide that, guys. And we're going to say 400 divided by 0.90. So she needs to serve 444.44 customers to reach 1,000 US. But guys, it has to be 445 customers. Okay, you can't have half a customer. Okay, there's no human being that is half of a person. There's nobody like that on the earth. You know, everybody is one person. Make sense? Roshan, sorry to
Sir.
hear, man. Go ahead.
So the funny thing is, sir, I didn't do the process that you did. I just typed random numbers in the calculator till I got one that worked, and I got 445 as well. So
I understand what you're saying, and that's cool. That's good. But if you do that run, you're going to get 1 mark. And if you only just put 445, you're going to get 1 mark. And the reason why you're going to get 1 mark is because the examiner is going to say, how you get the 445? And you can't really write on the paper, I guessed and put the number in the calculator. You can't really do that, right? So you have to show how you get the 445. So you have to do this to show it. You have to do this, you know. So you're gonna get 444.444, but you have to round it up to 445 customers, and that's the answer. And the reason why they would give you 1 mark run is because you also get a mark. These 2 marks, you get 1 mark for showing the working out and 1 mark for the answer itself. Some examiners might even give you a half mark because they might say, yeah, you put 445, but you could have looked on the next one paper and do that, which you know a lot of that happen in Jamaica, right? So examiners don't really like when you just put the answer. They want to know how you got at the answer, especially in math. Maybe in chemistry or IT or something, they like when you just get the answer. But in math teachers like to know how you got there, you know? So a good example, bro, if you just put here and you just put 445 customers, you're gonna get 1 mark. I would give you 1 mark. And I'm not marking the paper still, so you never know. But you're not gonna get the 2 marks if you just put 445. The best way to do it is the way we just did it. You have to show them that n works out to be 445. Make sense? You could even do
Yes,
this.
sir.
You could even do this run. You could even say WJ is equal to 600 plus 0.90 times 445, and then show what that would be and say, this is how much it would be for 1,000. But you have to show something. That would give you the 2 marks same way, but you just have to show something. Make sense? You just have to show something.
Oh, okay, sir.
Yeah, man, you have to show something. All right, so let's move on now. The next part here says, at the same restaurant, Shauna is paid a weekly wage of $2.70 plus $1.50 for each customer she serves. So Shauna, guys, is maybe she's a manager or something, I don't know. Them have a different rate for Shauna, right? So let's do the rate for Shauna. Well, let's say WS, because Shauna is with a S, right? So Shauna rate, guys, is $2.70. She get a lower base pay, but she get a higher commission, right? So 1.5, let's call it N, right? No. It says here, if Shauna's weekly wage in dollars, if WS is Shauna's weekly wage in dollars, right? Write a formula for calculating Shauna's weekly wage when she serves M customers. So this is not going to be N, it's going to be M. Make sense, guys? And the reason why Shauna's rate is probably lower, guys, is because remember, guys, you have day shifts in the US and then you have night shifts, right? Especially bars and restaurants, guys, they really open very often in the US in the day and the night. So maybe the night person work less hours, but serve more customers and get a bigger tip. That is why this is set up this way. Because in the US, people work day and night, straight up. Well, people work day and night in Jamaica too still. So this is what they're asking you for, guys. Write a formula to calculate Shauna's weekly wage. This is the formula. WS is equal to 270 plus 1.5 M. So that will give you the 1 mark. Cool? Go ahead. Go ahead.
Sir, yeah, so you're gonna edit this when you finish, sir?
Edit the video.
Yes, sir, yes, sir.
I'm gonna put it up on YouTube still. So what you want me to edit out?
So me talk about like if you go edit it and put it on YouTube, I don't know, sir.
No, I'm gonna put it on YouTube. I definitely gonna put it on YouTube. No doubt, guys. Tonight. The biggest problem I have with YouTube, guys, is when I try to upload the videos, I have to clip out the videos that I play in the break. So sorry, guys, I don't think I'm gonna be playing any videos in the break today because I want to just upload this right away. Cool? Yes. So guys, let's move on. We need to do these questions and I'm going to upload this video with these questions so that you guys can have it, all right? I just need to not play any massacre or any stuff in the break that they're going to copyright and flag me for. So this now, it says, in a certain week, Jenny and Shauna received the same wage for serving the same number of customers. How many customers did they serve? Guys, you notice this is 3 marks. And the reason why it's 3 marks, guys, is because you need to put both of the equations together. The first one is WJ is equal to 600 plus 0.90N. And the other one is WS is equal to 270 plus 1.5 M, right? So what we're going to do, guys, is we're going to change this N and M to a C. I'm going to change it to a C. C meaning customer, right? You can change it to anything you want, guys, but I'm going to change it to customer. And I'm going to say 600 plus 0.90 C is equal to 270 plus 1.5 C. Brandon, what's going on, man? You all right? It's okay. It's okay. I realize that you guys are going to school physically now. I probably need to have class at 7 p.m. on Tuesdays because I noticed a lot of you guys rolling in late because you probably had school. I also saw a lot of school children on the road today. So I'm gonna have to think about making sure you guys reach home safe. So Ajani, you got this one? Did you get this one, Ajani? Killer Whale Krishan, you got this one? Krishan, you got this one? No. Okay, that's interesting. Killer Whale don't get it. That's interesting. Delana Young, you got this one?
Yes, sir.
All right. All right.
I mean,
So
you really understand that one, sir.
you never really get it, Dashani. Antoine, you got this one? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
You got it? Okay, cool. So the main thing we need to do, guys, is we need to put these
Sir,
equal.
John is saying in the chat.
Ajani, yeah, man. I heard him say he got it. Well, he didn't get it. No, Ajani said he got it, yes, but Krishan said no. So where's Raquan though? I sent Raquan a whole paper this weekend and the man did the whole paper, you know? Yo, Raquan, I gotta get that one for sure. All right, guys. So we need to put these equal to each other and we need the customer to be the same. Because remember they serve the same amount of customers, right? So we're going to say 600 minus the 270 is equal to 1.5 C minus 0.9 C, 0.9 C. And we're going to end up with 330 is equal to 0.6 C. This is what you're going to end up when you subtract these two. So how do we get rid of the 0.6, guys, to find C? This is really making the subject of the formula though. You're gonna divide both sides by 0.6. This will cancel that, and C is going to be equal to 330 divided by 0.6. Cool. And this is going to end up being, let me divide that. Let me use my calculator. Guys, in paper 2, your calculator is your best friend. I just let you know from now. Use your calculator in this part of the exam. Divided by 0.6. And the answer is 550. Cool. So C is going to be equal to 550. And that's the answer. Okay, guys. So how many customers did they serve? 550 customers. Make sense?
Sir,
Yeah.
if I leave off the customers, sir, then we'll take off our mark.
No. But they're not going to take off a mark if the answer is right. They're not going to take off a mark if the answer is right. But they would. All right, so I'm going to give you a good example. So Delano, suppose they want to give somebody a place in the island then to say, boy, this person deserves to come first in the island or first in the Caribbean. If you leave off the customer, they would give somebody else who put the customer the first in the Caribbean and give you a second. Make sense?
Yes, sir.
So they wouldn't remove 3 marks. You'd get the 3 marks, but they wouldn't say that your paper is beautiful, you know? Basically, guys, when you're presenting your work to the examiner, you want them to be saying, man, this is pretty, you know? That's exactly what you want them to say, that, boy, this is so pretty, and this person is brilliant. It's mostly Einstein. That's basically what you want them to say. You know, you want to impress them when you're doing an exam paper, guys. You really want to impress as much as you can. So when you're writing your answers, write it in a way that sounds smart and have good handwriting. For you guys in the new generation, practice your handwriting, guys. There was a time when my handwriting was crap too, and I had to practice. So I would advise that you just practice. All right. Let's do these quickly, guys. These are not too hard at all. They might seem hard, but they're not hard. This is what you call the difference of 2 squares. Remember we did it already? Maybe you didn't do one like this one before, but it's not hard at all. And let me show you why. It's the difference of 2 squares, guys. You just need to say 1 minus 2h times 1 plus 2h, and that's the answer. Why is that the answer? Let me just show you exactly why that's the answer. 1 times 1 will give you 1. Minus 2h times 1 will give you minus 2h. Minus 2h. Yeah, that's it. That's it. Yeah, that's it. Cool. Minus 2h times the 2h is going to give me negative 4h squared. And positive 2h times the 1 is going to give me plus 2h. So when these two cancel each other, you're going to end up with 1 minus 4h squared. So that's why I know that this is the answer. Just like how I know that Jesus is real. I know that this is the answer, brethren. I know. And the reason why I know is because I multiply them. I multiply this by this, and I'm going to end up with minus 2h and minus 4h squared. And then I multiply this by that, and I'm going to end up with 1, and I'm going to end up with plus 2h. So for these type of questions, guys, I don't know about anybody else. Obviously, I know math at a higher level than most people, but I find number 2 the easiest to do. It's just my opinion. Because if you practice it well enough, it's really easy. It's easy. But it's easy for me. I know this is not easy for everybody. So what I would advise is, maybe I need to send a video in the group for the difference of 2 squares. You really need to know that topic, just in case it comes. Cool. So we did a couple already before, and you know, weekend when we link up, we can do some more. Cool. So let's go down to this one now, guys. This one is what you call factorization by grouping. We did this one too. I have a video on this on my YouTube channel. You can go and look at it. It's a factorization by grouping question. You need to put the stuff that are like each other together. So we're going to say, the first thing we're gonna do, guys, is we need to put the like terms together. So we need to put PQ with the Qs. Make sense? Yeah. Well, hold on, let me double check. No, put PQ with the P. So PQ minus 3P, and then I'm going to say plus 3Q minus Q squared. So I put the Q's together and the P's together. So now, guys, all I need to do is take out the P out of both of them. I'm going to say P times Q minus 3. And for these two guys, I'm going to take out a Q out of both of these, and I'm going to get plus, plus Q. Oh, no. I'm not going to say plus Q. I'm going to say minus Q, guys. Minus Q times Q minus 3. Make sense? Does that make sense to anybody? Let me ask some people. Sir, what's my YouTube channel? What's my YouTube channel, Dante? My YouTube channel is CXC Math Classes. So let me just search that for you. CXC Math Classes. This is my YouTube channel, my friend. See it here? The one that looks like a nice champion girl. Yes, this is it. This is it. 150 videos. That's my YouTube channel. So I guess send it in the group, don't worry. Cool. All right, so this question, guys, this is how you do it. Remember, guys, is by grouping. So you put the like terms, you group the like terms together, put the P and the P's together. Then you put the Q and the Q's together. Then you take out the P. I'm going to take out a minus Q here. The reason why I wanted to take out a minus Q, guys, is because if I use a positive Q, it would end up being 3 minus Q, which I don't want. I want these two to be the same. Remember? Anybody remember this? Krishan, you remember when we did this like 2 weeks ago? Anybody remember? Jada, you remember when we did this? We just did this the other day. Daniel?
Yes, sir. I remember.
Yeah, man. Good. Regina? Alexia?
Yes, sir. Remember,
Anybody
man,
remember?
sir.
Yeah, man. We just did this the other day, guys. So now we're going to end up with the answer being, remember, we need to put this in the one that's common in one bracket. So we're going to say P plus Q times the P plus the Q times the Q minus 3. And that's the answer. Cool. We did a couple of these. Guys. Maybe we'll do some more of them weekend. All right. Because we need to know this just in case it comes. So 3 marks for that. 3 marks for knowing how to factorize. Cool. Not bad. We soon need to take a break though. I've been chatting a whole heap. So scroll down now, guys. Let's look at this one now. This is very easy. These are what you call VE, right? Very easy. 1 mark. All you need to do, guys, is make the subject of the formula. So you have 3 over 2y is equal to 12. Remember, guys, I always tell you when you have a fraction like 3 over 2y, the first thing you must do is multiply the numerator by the y and say 3y over 2. Please, that's the easy way to do it. I don't like when people put fractions like that. I hate it. It's terrible. Always multiply this top number by the letter and say 3y over 2. It makes life so much easier, you know? Is equal to 12. So that's the first thing I'm going to do. Then I'm going to say 12 times 2. I'm going to multiply both sides by 2 to get rid of that 2. This 2 will cancel this one. And I'm going to end up with 3y is equal to 12 times 2, which is 24. So 3y is equal to 24. And then how do I get rid of the 3 beside the y? I'm going to divide both sides by 3. This 3 will cancel that 3, and 3 into 24 is 8. So the answer is y is equal to 8. It's fairly obvious to see that y equal to 8 there though, because 2 into 8 would give you 4, and 4 times 3 is 12. So this is kind of really easy to see This is my
All
answer.
right, so sure, like how this one worth 1 mark.
Yeah.
Can I just put 8?
No. You'd get
Or get half
0.5
mark?
marks. Yes,
Oh
you'd get
my.
0.5 marks. Why? In math, Delano, you have to show why. You know, it's not English. You get me? In English, you don't have to show why for nothing. In maths, any science subject, I even think chemistry is like that too. Like any science subject, you need to show why. Maybe IT not really either, but it's important to show why you got the answer. Like, I think you'll still get the 1 mark for the 8 though, to be honest. I really do. Yeah, I think you'll get the 1 mark, Delana, because I don't think no teacher can really overthink this one. But I personally would put the working out, you know. Put some working out. As I said, Delano, if you want to just put 8, do this then. Say 3/2 times 8 is equal to 12. 2 goes into 8. 3 times 4 is equal to 12. 12 is equal to 12. If you put this, that's better than just putting y is equal to 8, and that's it. The main reason why, guys, the main reason why just putting y is equal to 8 is a problem is because teachers feel that you copy when you do this. Make sense? They know you have eyes and you will peep on an next man paper and do that. That's the problem. So when teachers see this, them say, I wonder who paper I'm look and see that. Makes sense? That's why teachers don't like the whole, they just give the answer. Teachers don't like that, guys, I swear. So show some type of working. Even if you don't go do what I did, if you know the answer is 8, show them that the answer is 8. Say 3/2 times 8, 3 times 4 is 12, 12 is equal to 12. And you'll be all right. But show a little working, you know? Show a little working, man. Show a little working. Almost at break time, guys. Let me finish number 2. This one, guys, is easy as well. This is pretty easy as well. We need 2 numbers that when we multiply will give us -3. But when for the middle one, we need 2 times one of the numbers plus the other number should give us 5, right? All right. Okay, so which number is going to multiply and give me -3 now? I'm going to use, what am I going to use? I'm going to use 1 times, I'm going to use -1 times +3. So -1 times +3 is going to give me -3. And then 2 times 3 plus -1 will give me +5, right? 6 minus 1 is going to be equal to 5. So the answer, guys, is going to be 2x 2x plus 6 times x minus 1. And that's the answer. Make sense to anybody?
Sorry, I can do that again for me, please.
So you can post them here for your channel, don't?
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. I get post on the channel, guys. And guys, I'm sorry, I can't really do them over because it's a good amount of questions. So I would advise if you don't understand, just watch the video. Because I can't really do them over. There's not really a lot of time. I need to make sure I got through all the questions today. So what I would advise is if you don't remember or don't know how to do it, just watch the video. All right, I'm gonna post it on the channel tonight. Cool. All right, so that's how you do that one. 2x plus 6. Is it plus 6? No, something wrong here. Something wrong here.
Sorry for being late. I had a meeting with my English teacher for the SB.
What you said?
I had a meeting with my English teacher and other classmates for English SB.
Well, Raquan, it's okay, man, because you did a whole paper this weekend, bro. You did a whole paper, bro. You're
You
all
know
right,
me
bro.
already.
You're all right, bro. You are okay, believe me. You are totally okay, bro. Like you're ahead of the game, you know. Yeah, this is actually the answer, guys. Sorry about that. The 2 numbers you need are 3 and -1. 3 times the 2x will give you 6x. and x times the 1 will give you 6x minus x which will give you the 5x. This is the correct answer for this question. Let me just show you why it's the correct answer before I move on. 2 times x will give me 2x squared. 2 times 3 will give me plus 6x. Minus 1 times x will give me minus x, and minus 1 times 3 will give me minus 3. When these two cancel out, I'm gonna get 2x squared plus 5x minus 3. So this is why I know my answer is right. Just like how I know that Jesus sit down right beside God at the right hand of the Father. Make sense? You know, I really know. And I always like to check my answer that way, especially with these, because I don't like to get things wrong. But you can get things wrong, you know, but not in this type of exam. All right. So guys, let's take a break. Let's take a short break. What does the equal 0 mean?
Sir.
Yeah, you're right. You're right, Jay. It is the 1 and minus 3 you use, which is why I say, yeah, I used the wrong thing. This is the right answer.
No, sir.
Go ahead, Brandon.
Sir, when are you going to have face to face?
We're having face-to-face Sunday, bro. Sunday at 2 p.m. 2 p.m. So this Sunday, guys, you're going to see me.
Sir, I can't the face with you.
Yeah, I can bring the puppy then, man. So just look out.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah, man. Alexia, I can bring the puppy Saturday too. So you can get your puppy on Sunday. Sorry. Yeah, you can get your puppy
Yeah,
on
the online
Sunday.
funny too, sir. So
What you
yeah, the
said?
online too, sir.
Yeah,
the online
I would
funny
keep it online. I'd keep it online as well. You know, as long as they have internet there strong enough, I would still stream it online for class if people can't get there. In the equation, which 0? Oh, what does equal 0 mean? Yo, just ignore the equal 0, all right? Just ignore the equal 0. What does it mean though, Jay? It's just saying that this is equal to 0. So what this is trying to say is that 2x minus 1 is equal to 0 and x plus 3 is also equal to 0. So x is equal to minus 3 or x is equal to a half. So that's really what they're trying to say when they put the equal 0. But that's not what they're asking you for. They just ask you to factorize it. Cool. So we'll solve each of the following. Yeah, that's enough solving. That's enough solving. That's enough solving. Okay. So guys, let's take a break. We've been going super hard. We've been going super hard. I don't know how to take a break and watch something that's not going to get me flagged. You say you don't care about the ads, but the reason why I like to watch ads, Antoine, the reason why I don't have an ad blocker, guys, is because I run ads. So I find it interesting to watch the other ads to see what they look like, because I also run ads as well. Remember, I'm a businessman, so I also run ads. Okay. So that's the only reason why I don't have an ad blocker. If I didn't run my own ads and I didn't want to see what all the ads were like, then I'd have an ad blocker. But I'm not a child, I'm an adult. I want to see what the ads look like. Cool. So, boom. So finish with that question now. Let's move on to this one, guys. This is a making the subject of the formula and substitution type question. So substitution is the first one. And the other one is making the subject. So this is pretty easy though. It says F is equal to M times V minus U over T. And the V minus U is in a bracket. And we need to just put the stuff in there to find F. So we're going to say F is equal to 3 times 2 minus 1 over 1. And guys, we're going to end up with 3. This minus 1 is going to give us a 3, guys. You're going to end up with 3 times 2 plus 1, right? The 2 minuses are going to end up giving you a plus, okay? So you're going to end up with 3 times 3 over 1, which is 9 as the answer. So the answer for this one is 9. Let me ask somebody to see if they got that. Jada, you got that?
Yes, sir.
All right, good. Stacy, you got that? Dante, well, no, Dante didn't do this paper. We'll check with somebody else. Azari, you got that? Ajani, you got that? Anybody got this question? This one was pretty easy. This is good. If you got
Yes,
it,
sir,
that's
get it.
good. If you got it, that's good. The main thing to remember, guys, is 2 negatives will give you a positive. That's the main thing to remember for this question. And you'll definitely get it right. So the next part of the question now, guys, it says, make V the subject of the formula, right? So remember the formula is F is equal to M times V minus U over T, right? So that's the formula. So let me rub out everything else. And we need to make V the subject. We need to make V the subject of the formula. So it's a very simple thing, this, guys. Firstly, the first thing we'll have to do is get rid of the T. So we're going to multiply both sides by T to get rid of this T. This will cancel that, and we're going to end up with TF is equal to M times V minus U. Now we need to get rid of the M. So we need to divide both sides by M. This M will cancel that, and we're going to end up with TF over M is equal to V minus U. So we're good now, guys. All we need to do now is put the minus U over to the left side, and you're going to get V is equal to TF over M plus U, and that's the answer. Make sense, guys?
Good evening, sir. Although you're saying not going over anything, could you go over that one, please? Please, sir.
All right. Who was that? This one not so bad still.
Camille.
I'll go with. So let's start again from the top. Another ending love story. Dun, 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 dun. All right, so let's start again, guys. We need to make V the subject of the formula, right? So guys, V is really stuck up in here, right? We need that V to be V is equal to everything else. So we need to get rid of the T first. We'll have to get rid of that down in the denominator first. So we're gonna multiply both sides by T. This will cancel that, and I'm going to get TF is equal to M times V minus U. Now, guys, I need to get rid of this M as well. So I'm going to divide both sides by M. This M will cancel that M, and I'm going to get TF over M is equal to V minus U. So the last thing, guys, now is to just carry this minus U over to the left side, and you're going to get V is equal to TF over M plus U, and this is the answer. Does that make sense, guys? If you're not understanding this, guys, watch the video I sent in the group about making the subject of the formula. That's what the topic is. There's a video in the group about making the subject of the formula. If you have weakness in this, just watch that video. Cool? All right, guys. All right, so let's move on now. So guys, this one, I might do that one the last still. Let's just continue for the meantime. Let's just continue. I'll go do that one last. Okay, let me just hurry up. I can't spend too long. I don't want to spend you guys take too long. So it says determine the coordinates of the point Q. That is really easy for this question, guys. Q is 4 on the x-axis. Remember, it's x and y that you write points. So it's 4 on the x-axis and 1 on the y-axis. So the point is 4, 1. Make sense, guys? Everybody got this one? Delano, right? My good friend. You got this one, man?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, man. Good. Tyler, you got this one? Stacy? Regina? Azari? Deshana? Got this one? Anybody got this one? This one kind of really easy still. Nah, like, this one is one of the easiest. This is an easy one, Mark, to pick up still.
Yes,
So that
sir,
one
I
the
got
easy. Yeah, man. Thank you so much. And the next one now says the line PQ is mapped onto P prime Q prime by an enlargement where the center is O, so O is right here, guys, the origin, and the scale factor is 3, right? Scale factor is 3. So that means it needs to be 3 times the size. Remember, if K, which is the scale factor, is 3, it needs to be 3 times the size of that. So it says draw the line PQ. So guys, it have to be 3 times the size. So if it's 4, 1 for Q, then it would be 3 times. So the new Q prime, guys, would be 12 on the x-axis and 3. So 12 is actually, it needs to be 3 times the size. That's basically what they're asking us for the enlargement. It needs to be 3 times. So 12 and 3 is going to be 12 on the x-axis, 3 on the y-axis, which is right here. Make sense? And then for the P now, P is 2, 2. So since P is 2, 2, then P prime would be multiply everything by 3, and you're going to end up with 6. Well, no, yeah, 6, 6. And 6, 6 is here and here. So the next point for the P is here. So Q prime is here, and P prime is. What you said?
You have a video on this.
I did a class on this. I need to post a video on YouTube though, but I definitely need to post that video on enlargements. I'll post it before Sunday. Who is this though? Who asked this question as well?
Alexia.
Okay, cool. So Alexia, we need to go through it. You need to go through the enlargements. I can also send videos on it. It's not that hard. So see here, guys, this is how the enlargement is going to look. And this is 3 times the size. Okay, this is 1x 1 times, and this is 3 times the size. So that's what they were asking us to do. Do an enlargement where it's 3 times the size. Cool. So that's what you're supposed to do. And then the last one now, guys, it says here, sorry, it says OPQ undergoes a reflection in the line y is equal to 0 to produce an image Q prime, P prime, and Q double prime. Draw the reflection through y is equal to 0. So guys, let's do that. Let's do that. So guys, it says a reflection at y is equal to 0. The place where y is equal to 0, guys, is definitely here. That's where y is equal to 0. Am I right? I think that makes perfect sense. If here y is equal to 0 right here, y is 1 right here, y is -1 right here, minus 2 right here. So the only place that y can be 0 is this line. Let me not make it pink though. Let me make it blue. This blue line is the only line where y could be equal to 0. Make sense, guys? So we need to do our reflection through that line. And how do we do it? Let me make it green. So 1 point here, 1, it's 1 here. So this is the first point. The next point is 1, 2, 1, 2. You guys remember the counting one? Remember the counting in reflection? 1, 1, 2, 2. It's very easy, guys. So all you have to do is just count 2 and count 1. And this would be P double prime, and this would be Q double prime. And that would be the answer. So this is the reflection, and you're gonna draw it from the origin to here. And that's the reflection.
Sir,
Go ahead.
care about the pink line, sir.
Sir,
Go ahead, sir.
Sir, pink and okay.
sir,
I'm not hearing you well, man. I'm not sure why.
sir.
Go ahead, Dashani.
Sir, we can go over that back over, sir.
No, you have to go watch the video for this, Dashani. Straight up. Sorry, I don't have as much time, guys. Remember, it's supposed to be an hour and a half. I don't want to keep you guys here too long. Dashani, I suggest you watch a video for this. It's kind of too much to go over. Cool. So watch the video. Watch the video. I'm gonna upload it as soon as this class done. Just go and watch it. Cool. If you have a weakness with enlargements too, I'll send enlargements and reflections in the group, guys. if you guys have any weaknesses with this. And we're going to do them Sunday still. God, these are the reasons why we need to link up on Sunday. Why we need to have face-to-face, because these are very hard to do on a computer. You need to do these in person. You need to do them. You need to draw them on the paper to see, say, oh, this is how I did. You know, it's very hard to do over the internet. So we're not gonna spend too long on that. So this section done. Okay, so let's go to the functions part now. It says the function with the domain A is equal to 1, 2 is equal, A is equal to 1, 2, and 3 is given by this. F of x is equal to a half x minus 3. What is the value of f of 1? It's easy, guys. Functions are too easy. You put the 1 where the x is, and you're going to get f of 1 is equal to a half times 1 minus 3, and you're going to get a half minus 3, which is minus 2.5, and that's the answer. Make sense? Very easy, 1 mark. Delano, you were saying that this part was easy, but everything else was hard, don't it?
Yes, sir.
All right, so the answer for this one, guys, is negative 2.5. Cool. This one now that says find the value of x for which f of x is equal to minus 2. Guys, this is not bad at all. Let me show you how to do this one here where it says f of x is equal to minus 2. All you need to do, guys, is say a half x minus 3 is equal to minus 2. And you need to solve for x. You need to find x. So this is actually a making the subject of the formula. So I'm just trying to show you guys, look how many questions have making the subject of the formula in it. You really need to know how to make something the subject of the formula. You know? I guess send it into the group again. You need to know how to make something the subject of the formula. It is the base of mathematics, guys. If you know how to make the subject, you're 70% along the way in maths. If you know how to make the subject, believe me. So guys, this is all they're asking. Put the equation half x minus 3 equal to minus 2. So that's all we're gonna do. We're gonna solve for it. First thing, okay, multiply that 1 by x. So it's x over 2 minus 3 is equal to minus 2. X over 2 minus 3 is equal to minus 2. I'm going to carry this minus 3 over to the right side. I'm going to get x over 2 is equal to minus 2 plus 3. So x over 2 is going to be equal to minus 2 plus 3 is 1. Then I need to get rid of that 2 down the bottom. Multiply both sides by 2. X is equal to 2. And that's the answer for this question. X is equal to 2, and that's the answer. Make sense, guys?
Yes, sir.
That's how you do this question. I can understand if somebody would want to say, sir, do this question over, because it kind of weird. So I'm gonna do this one over actually, seriously, because I think this one is weird. A lot of people may not understand how to do this question. So let me just explain it one more time. So guys, when they say that you need to put f of x equal to minus 2, find the value of x, all you need to do is say a half x minus 3 is equal to minus 2. Make x a subject, so x over 2 minus 3 is equal to minus 2. X over 2 is going to be equal to minus 2 plus 3. So x over 2 is equal to 1. Multiply the 2 by the 1, or you can multiply both sides by 2, right? It depends on what you want to do. This 2 will cancel this, and x should be equal to 2. And that's the answer. Make sense, guys? Make sense, everybody?
Yes, sir.
Sure.
All right. Okay. So, boom. So let's move down now. So this one says an ordered pair for the function expressed in the form AB using your answers A and A prime or otherwise, list the ordered pairs for the function F. I'll blow this. Yeah. I don't want to give me a headache, man.
That just look confusing.
Yeah, that one is a really bad question the way them say it. Ordered pair for the functions is expressed in the form AB. Using the answers in part A and A prime or otherwise to list the ordered pairs for the function f. So guys, it's not so bad still enough. So guys, one of the ordered pairs, guys, remember we put 1 in there and we got negative 2.5. So one of them is 1 and negative 2.5. The other ordered pair we need, guys, is to put 2 in there. If we put 2 in there, guys, f of 2, we're going to get a half times 2 minus 3, which is 1, positive 1 minus 3. And that's going to give us minus 2. So 2 would give us minus 2, and that's the next ordered pair. And the last one would be f of 3. Put 3 in the equation, guys. You're going to get a half times 3 minus 3. And this would give you 1.5 minus 3. And this would give you negative 1.5. So the last ordered pair, guys, is when x is 3, the function is negative 1.5. So these are actually the 3 ordered pairs they're asking you for, guys. F of 1, f of 2, and f of 3. That's what they're asking you for. So see it here, guys. 1, 2, negative 2.5. That's for f of 1. 2, negative 2. That's for f of 2. And the last one is 3 and negative 1.5. So these are the 3 ordered pairs that they're asking you for. So that's all they're asking, guys. Just put 1, 2, and 3 in there. Remember it said it here? Not too bad. Not too bad, guys. Is it? Not too bad. All right. So that's all they were really asking, guys. When they say this here, they're really just asking, they ask it really weird though. They're just trying to say, find the form, put all of them in there, 1, 2, and 3, and show the pairs. Make sense? But I can understand this being confusing though, for sure. So yeah, maybe we'll go through that Sunday. This part kind of rough. All right, guys. So another one now says, explain why f of x, remember f of x is equal to half x minus 3. Explain why f of x is not equal to 5. Well, the reason why it's not equal to 5, guys, is because the only pairs that it has is 1, 2, and 3. The only things you can put in it is 1, 2, and 3. So there's no number you can put in this and you're gonna end up with 5. You know, you can try all of them, guys. Like try any number and put in here and see if you're gonna get a 5. You're not gonna get a 5. You're never gonna get a 5. Make sense? So all you have to do for this part, guys, explain why it's not equal to 5. It said there is no number to put in f of x to get 5. And there really isn't. There's no number we can put in here and get 5. I don't see how could I get 5. Could we? 16. Yeah, we could. Good, don't it? 16 divided by 2 will give me 8. 8 minus 3 will give me 5. Well, it's still, yeah, there's still no number, guys, because at the beginning of the question, guys, they said that the only things that you can put in the function, let me show you here. It said it right here. A is equal to 1, 2, and 3. That's the domain. So there's no domain for anything else. So since 1, 2, and 3 are the only stuff that can go into the function, there's nothing you can put in there to get 5. So that's what I would put to get my 1 marks. Cool. That's almost done. Anybody with me? Everybody with me?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
All
With
right.
you, sir.
Yes.
Sorry to speed up so quick, guys. I just want to make sure I do everything we did. All right, so let's look at this one now. Inequalities, guys. A lot of people complain about this section, so I want to do this section properly. It's easy, guys. When it comes to inequalities, just treat the sign like an equal sign. Cool? Just treat it like an equal sign. So watch what I mean. I'm going to say 3x is less than 11 plus 1. And I'm going to say 3x is less than 12. I'm going to divide both sides by 3. This 3 will cancel that 3. And 3 into 12 is 4. So it's x is less than 4. And that's the answer. So treat it just like it's an equal sign, guys. You solve them the same way. Let me show you. If you had 3x is equal to, sorry. If you had 3x minus 1 is equal to 11, you do the same thing, don't it? 3x is equal to 11 plus 1. 3x is equal to 12. Divide both sides by 3. And x is equal to 4. So it's the same situation. Just treat the sign like a sign, right? Treat the equal sign just like the less than sign. Don't let it mix you up. You treat it exactly the same way, okay? And I'll definitely send some inequalities videos into the group so everybody can kind of get it, all right? Cool, guys? Cool breeze?
Alright, sir.
Sure.
Cool breeze. Not hard at all. Let's look at this one. This one even easier. 2 is less than or equal to 3x minus 1. Remember, guys, treat it like an equal sign. So you guys said 2 plus 1 is less than or equal to 3x. So 3 is less than or equal to 3x. Divide both sides by 3 to get rid of the 3. And x is, sorry, you're going to end up saying 1 is less than or equal to x, which is the same thing as x is greater than or equal to 1, right? So it's the same thing, guys. It's really the same thing. You'd get the same marks for this one or two. It's the same thing. So yeah, as I said, guys, you just need to treat it like an equal sign. All right. I'll send you guys some videos about inequalities. Okay. I'll send you some videos on it.
Alright, sir.
Last one now. Represent the solution. 2 is less than or equal to 3x minus 1 is less than or equal to 11 on the number line shown below. So guys, this is not hard at all. Let me just show you how to solve this. Guys, just treat it like two equal signs, basically. You're going to end up saying 3x is less than or equal to or greater than 11 plus 1, and then 2 is going to be plus 1 as well, 2 plus 1. And you're going to get 3 is less than or equal to 3x is less than or equal to 12. You can divide everything by 3. And you're going to end up with 1 is less than or equal to x is less than or equal to 4. So how do you put this on a number line, guys? This is how you do it. You're going to put, let me draw it in black. You're going to put a open circle here at the 1, an open circle here at the 4, and then you need to shade the circle. If this was less than, guys, without the equal sign, you wouldn't shade the circle. You would put an open circle. But when the equal sign is there, you're going to shade the circle. And this is the answer. And you're going to put a line here.
Sir,
This is the answer. Yeah, go ahead.
yeah, actually in the inequality is actually one equal sign. The one before the 11 is actually not an equal.
Oh, shoot. Yeah, it is. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, Liston. Thank you so much. You're right. So there's no equal sign here, guys. So if there's no equal sign here, guys, that means that this is no equal sign. This is no equal sign. And that means that this is not shaded. It would be like that. And this would be the answer. That would be the right answer. Cool. Because if there's an equal sign, you shade it. If there's no equal sign, you don't shade it. So I'm gonna give you an example, guys. If this wasn't there as well, it would be like that. But because there is one, then you shade that one, and then this one is the answer. And that's the answer on the number line. Cool, guys? Make sense, everybody?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so for the last thing now,
Yes.
guys, this one, number 3, I'm going to leave this to Sunday. Because as I said, guys, these are the reasons why I have to meet at least once a month. This is very hard to show you on the screen. You're supposed to use a compass. You're supposed to draw off the 10 centimeters first, right? You want BAC to be 30 degrees. You're supposed to use a compass, guys. And you're supposed to do this. Swing an arc here. Cut it, put back the compass here, swing it here again, and then put it back here and swing it here. And that would be 30 degrees. And it would look like this. That's how you do it. And as I said, guys, and then this is supposed to be 8 centimeters. So this is how you would do it, guys. But I would much rather do this on Sunday with you guys because it's not so easy to explain on the screen. I also have some TikToks on this that I'm just going to send into the group to show you how to draw the 30-degree angle, 60 degree, 90 degree using a compass. So I'd much rather teach you this on Sunday. Cool?
Yes, sir.
All right. So guys, class is done.